James, thank you so much for joining us.
July 26th.
July 26th. Hugh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you later.
Sorry, I've just got one little thing to add. It's not very often I'm here, but listen. One of the great things that being in movies like this, these big blockbusters, playing a character like this has afforded me is the opportunity to do other things. I've had great opportunities which this role has offered me. And particularly being able to do smaller, more indie movies. And I hope you don't mind, Jeff, I certainly hope Fox doesn't mind, but I'd love to take this opportunity to introduce you to the director of a movie I've got coming up. It's a smaller movie and I'd like to bring him out on stage. It won't take long. Ladies and gentlemen, Bryan Singer!
Hey, Bryan.
Hey.
I fucking knew it.
Didn't fool her.
That's what they say, Fox and a surprise panel. It's like, oh, okay, that's not great. Anyway, but thanks. It's so great to be back here. It's been a few years, like a decade. It's great to be on stage with you. It's incredible, and it's been a really great journey. We're up in Montreal making X-Men: Days of Future Past. It's going very well. Because we're a year out, a lot of the visual effects, none of the visual effects are really complete, and many of them aren't even in the works, and we still have a month of shooting to go. But I did cut together a little thing, a little piece of film to show.
Did you know that? You didn't know that?
It's in 3D, so put your glasses on. And we really
I said this is a big ass table. Might just come back here. What do you think? We're gonna show it. We'll show it at the end. We got something else. Yes, that's right. Bryan, come out the front. And then we're going to be joined by, there's a couple producers who want to join us, and a writer-producer. Do you want to introduce your microphone?
First I'd like to bring on stage... Sorry, Hugh, I took it. It's very well organized. This is what happens when you don't have when it's a surprise. I need to look at the names. First of all, I'd like to introduce the writer and co-producer of the film, Simon Kinberg. And I'd like to introduce the producer of the film, who's been with every X-Men film and with me for years, Lauren Schuler-Donner. Another producer, Hutch Parker, I've worked with for a number of years as well.
And then we have a whole bunch of people. You want me to do this?
I'm going to let Jeff do the rest because I'm going to forget somebody.
How many people do you think we got? Let's welcome to the stage, Omar C. Omar? Come on out. Ladies and gentlemen, how about Ellen Page? Sean Ashmore, Anna Paquin, Halle Berry, Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, Hugh Jackman, James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence, Nicholas Holt, Peter Dinklage, Peters, ladies and gentlemen, the X-Men. I think Twitter just broke. Twitter just broke. Guys, why don't you join us around the other side of the table? Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. Okay, I have to tell you, I was here when the Avengers lined up, and this is bigger. We're going to start, I want to make sure everybody gets a chance to talk, so forgive me if I just go quickly. Evan, how are you, sir? It's nice to see you. You know, the X-Men universe is fascinating. Tell us a little bit maybe about your character and what you're most excited about in this film.
He's fast and...
You play Quicksilver, right?
Quicksilver, yeah. Fast, and he's a bit of a spaz.
He's a bit of a spaz. Good to know. Peter, how are you, sir? Different franchise represented. I mean, you know, we have Game of Thrones and Hunger Games, and you know, it just goes on and on. True Blood, Star Trek. It's an amazing panel. This is pretty impressive. You've been here before. Have you ever seen anything like this?
I'm having flashbacks to yesterday.
Nicholas, for you, what is it like to be part of this cast?
It's amazing. You know, even sitting here, it's scary, but thank you all for coming.
Jennifer, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
For your character, I mean, this is a chance to find out more about her. I mean, she's one of the bigger mysteries, really. You know, her relationships and the way that she fits in. It must be kind of exciting for you to return and find out where her story is going.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's definitely taken on to. She's starting to find her journey into the Rebecca Romaine, kind of the later mystique that we know, but is also kind of still very close to Charles. And well, I haven't seen her for a long time. It's not close geographically, but yeah, it's kind of her journey into becoming who she's going to be.
Sure, Mr. Fassbender, how are you? He was hiding behind the podium watching the footage.
That's where I found this.
What the hell was that thing?
I don't know, we're becoming friends. It's great to be back here. It's fantastic to see so many sort of, you know, film enthusiasts, comic book enthusiasts, crazy people. It's nice to be very excited to be back.
Fantastic. James, how are you? It's good to see you.
I'm really good. I can't be in a room with this many people without saying, how you doing, Comic-Con? Really sorry, I couldn't hear you. How you doing, Comic-Con? It's great. This is the very first time I've ever been here. I was in the halls this morning. That's where I got my cool t-shirt. And it is amazing the passion you guys have. So it's awesome to be amongst you.
Yes.
Mr. Singer, you know, when you, as the director of this film, you pulling together a lot of disparate things. You have two different sets of X-Men. You have a very large cast. Obviously, they're not all in the same place at one time. But does that is that an invigorating challenge, or is that you know, something you have to overcome?
It's a scheduling nightmare. It's a logistical nightmare, but no, it's great. I actually like ensemble films. I started with Usual Suspects, which is an ensemble, and I enjoy working with a lot of interesting people to cut to when you're making an ensemble film, and so I think the more the merrier. But I think the blend of these two casts is extremely unique, and it's just a thrill for me because I was involved as a producer with X-Men First Class and story writer, but not as a director, so it's an opportunity to work with this incredible group of people who I've been enormous fans of for years, and to return with this family of people who I'm right at home with, so it came quite easy.
That's great. And Hugh, very quickly for you, I mean, you talked a little bit about how much the role means to you, but the ensemble, being back with a group of people that you know, how does that fit in?
Oh man, this is an embarrassment of riches. I mean, look, to work with the people who are in the very first film I ever did, that's incredible alone, and then to work with this new line, this is two great movies in one. If I just got to do one of these movies in my life, I'll be happy. The fact I'm with everybody here, this is something I'll never forget.
All right, you next two guys, I have to tell you, wow. This is Nerdvana in here right now. That Starfleet and Middle Earth represented in an X-Men movie. Patrick, earlier today you were telling me a little bit about the esprit de corps of the Starfleet crew that you were part of. Compare this ensemble and the energy and the togetherness of it.
We've heard the word blessing several times today, and to experience a job as an actor with a great group of people whom you not only respect and admire, but love to once in a career is enviable. But in my case, to have had that experience twice in a career feels quite extraordinary.
That's lovely. And Ian, we were talking earlier as well. How are you, sir? You and Patrick, your work is not done when you finish the mutant work. You have more?
No, it is not. I'd just like to say how lovely it is to be back in California. I feel safe here now you've got rid of Proposition 8.
Yeah.
Looking for a husband, it's great to meet you, Michael. But I don't know, darling, but I don't want Patrick to get jealous. Thanks for the cue, because Patrick and I, because of these movies, and thank you, Brian, because although we've had very similar careers on stage and in classical theatre before we got to be part of this wonderful journey. We've now got even closer together, and so close that we're going to do 2 plays, and they're going to be on Broadway in the autumn. So if you fancy a little bit of Waiting for Godot or a little bit of Harold Pinter, you can come and see us on stage. I look forward to seeing you.
The panel previous to us was called Women Who Kick Ass, and that applies to this panel as well. We have 3 Oscar winners on this panel, 3 of all women, Jennifer, and the next 2, Hallie and Anna. Hallie, how are you? Wonderful to see you. For you, what do you see as your favorite thing about Storm? She's such a wonderful character, such a classy character. What is it, though, that really resonates with you?
You know, what I've always loved about Storm is that, well, something I love about her and something I hate about her. I'm gonna tell you what I love first. What I love about Storm is that she's like the Earth Mother of the group. And I think that's part of my own personality that resonates and what attracted me to Storm in the beginning. She's usually the calm, cool voice of reason. Besides being a badass when she needs to be, she's kind of the mom of the group. What I hate about Storm is that she never gets any love. Like, what's up with Storm?
I love you, I love you, I love you.
No, wait a minute. You guys probably know more about the comic book than me, probably. Is she like asexual and nobody's told me?
No, Black Panther.
Because I really don't understand.
Mary's Black Panther.
Why Storm? But I love, when I got called to come back and play Storm again, it didn't take me but a half a second to say, send me that wig, give me that costume, I'm in. I love being a part of this franchise, and I love all the people that are sitting up here, the ones I've known for 13 years and the new friends that I've just made. I couldn't think of a better way to spend time working on a movie with this great group of people, and I'm so glad Bryan Singer is back.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
We're at Anna, is that? Hi, how are you? You've had such a great career journey, with True Blood and Eric, all that fantastic success. And does that make it even better to go back to a character that predated that for you?
Sorry, huge bowl of lots of people. It's amazing. Obviously a lot has happened in the last 13 years of probably all of our lives, but it's incredibly exciting to get to come back. This was, I got cast in this movie when I was 17, so it's really, really, really amazing to be back and have people so happy.
Sean, is that you down there?
Hey man, what's up?
So what's up with the Iceman?
Bobby's back. I think I can say almost the same thing as everybody else. 4 films, Anna and I were teenagers. We get to come back every 4 or 5 years, and as you grow as a person, as you grow as an actor, you get to return to this amazing franchise with amazing people. So it's amazing to be back with old friends, great to meet new ones, and I think there's going to be some really cool stuff that people don't expect to see, or they've been possibly waiting to see from a lot of these characters. So
That's great, fantastic. And Ellen, it's great to see you. I was lucky enough to meet you on the set of Inception, I think is when we first met. And I remember you saying how much you loved making a movie of that scale and special effects and the visual ambition of it.
Yeah.
So it occurs to me you must be very, very excited to be back in the mutant universe.
Absolutely, and when I did the first one, I had never been on a set remotely to that size or scale, so it sort of blew my mind, and was joining a group of people who were already close, but they could not have been, more lovely and welcoming and so sweet, and then never did I expect to be back playing Kitty Pryde again, and just couldn't be more excited.
Great. And then Omar, welcome sir, how are you? And why don't you tell us a little bit about your character?
That's it, Cesar, it's Bishop. He's a guy from the future, and he fights for survival, like all of us.
Sure, absolutely. Fantastic. Well, it's one of those characters as an X-Men fan reading the comics that people always want to see on the screen, so it's just very exciting, the idea for the fans to see that character come to life.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sure. And then we're going to go to the audience for some questions, or we want to...
Good question.
For the producers down there, I can't see you guys, I'm sorry. What would you each say is the most important thing that this film had to accomplish, either in story or theme or execution or casting?
Well, I grew up, I think like most of you, reading the comics, and so being loyal to the original stories is the most important thing to us. And like you said, this is an embarrassment of riches of actors. So the same way it's surreal and cool for you to see all these guys up here, I think it's surreal and cool for us too on set every day. So it's really about the original books and the original stories, and just trying to honor those the best we can.
Fantastic. Lauren, how are you? Just say hello.
Hello, and thank you guys for coming, for showing up and supporting our films. You know, we share your love with us. And thank you, really. And it's only because the comics were written so well that we were able to spin these stories. But I gotta say that starting with the first one and getting to this one, for me personally, to see this cast mixed together with Bryan Singer, I almost want to cry, I'm so happy.
And I think for all of us, probably the most amazing opportunity it offers is, in 25 years of making movies, for me personally, I've never seen a better cast assembled in anything at any time. And it's matched by a story, thanks to Simon and the underlining comic book, that I think is worthy of the cast. And under Bryan's stewardship. So it's an amazing opportunity for all of us. We're very grateful and excited to share with you.
We're going to take a couple questions, but there's not a lot of plot stuff that can be discussed, probably. And then maybe we watch some footage again. What do you guys think? You guys have a couple quick questions, okay? Hey there, say your name.
William, I feel really bad for asking this because you've given me and all of us so much right now. There's so many of you. Since the X-Men universe is expanding now, like the Avengers universe, I'm not gonna ask that question, I can promise. Now that you're combining the X-Men movies that have been made and are going forward with future movies, is there anywhere for...
So I guess that's the question, is Deadpool possible?
Anything's possible. Not in this particular movie, but yeah, anything's possible. It really occurred to us that the X-Men universe is every bit as large, if you really look at it, as the remaining Marvel universe, the DC universe. And I think if carefully explored, movie by movie, much the way Marvel's done and DC is beginning to do, I think there's a lot of room for growing and expanding the film canon for X-Men. So yeah, I mean, some people are going to have their own movies, combined movies, all those things are obviously possible because we've seen them working.
Is that a yes or a no?
No, because if I say yes, Bryan Singer confirms Deadpool. What if that means, I don't know. But you know what I mean.
Well, Hugh, I had a quick question for you. There's an actor over in the Marvel Studios universe that's done quite well, named Robert Downey Jr., and I was wondering if he's an actor.
Who's that?
It's Robert.
I'll fill you in.
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But I was just wondering, if Wolverine, Iron Man didn't get along, kind of met each other, would that be like a can opener situation, or what would that? Who's going to walk away from that?
I don't want to be responsible for taking down Iron Man, but look. I'm kidding. I'm open to that. I reckon that'd be fantastic. Some kind of big mashup. When I was young in Australia, we had a cartoon on TV that had the superheroes and the Hall of Doom, and they were all in together. That was 8:30 Saturday morning for me every week. I'm all for it, but there's people way above me who have to decide that one. So.
Fantastic. And we're going to take another question. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Alejandra, and well, every second getting out in the cold with wet grass, it's really worth it. And like every
Smoking wet grass.
doesn't matter anymore. So my question is, if you could pick up to be another X-Men, who would you choose and why?
If you could do what? Pick up X-Men.
Do another X-Men film besides this?
No, I think we could pick another character to be. Well, the good thing about my character is I can do that to anyone.
Nobody has a question for the X-Men? Hey, what's your question? There we go. Oh, they had the, I just couldn't see the line. Okay, my bad. Hi, how are you?
Hi, my name's Carol, and I actually have a question for Hugh Jackman. I was kind of curious. He's done several standalone Wolverine movies, and then he's worked with the ensemble in the X-Men movies. And I just wondered, how is it different when you're preparing for the role, when you're going to have your group, when you're not going to have your group? Is it different? Is one easier or harder?
My groove? Groove.
Your group.
I like the idea of the groove, yeah, no way. The Wolverine groove really is the same. And if you come to my house most Saturday nights, I'm grooving as Wolverine, so... the same. In terms of preparation, no different. Wolverine is Wolverine, and every movie in a way is an ensemble, but let's be honest. Look at this panel. Look at what I'm turning up to work every day. Not only being able to work in the future part of the movie, but also working in the past with an ensemble I'd never get to work with the man who gave me the job that has defined my career. So it is not every day I'm grateful, and I thank my lucky stars especially.
All right, we got another question from another member of the audience here at Hall H at Comic-Con Issues. Hi.
Hi, my name's Adele. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I've come over here.
Thank you.
Oh man, I didn't think I'd do that. So yeah, this has just blown my mind because I was just expecting Hugh. So
Sorry. The guy from Australia is going to be, whatever. Thanks,
so
Adele.
this has totally made my 15-hour flight worth it tenfold. Anyway, so huge X-Men movie fan, but I was wondering if we were ever going to see a Gambit Rogue.
We're exploring all options at the moment, right?
I'm down.
Taking notes, suggestions. Hit me up on Twitter, something.
I'm really jealous. Is there anybody from Scotland here? I'm entirely on my own. I'm in mine.
Brian, it's fascinating that Quicksilver, as we all know, is like popping up in different places. I don't know what you can say about that. Is there anything? Is it?
Yeah, well, Quicksilver was always a part of the story as we were developing it. I didn't. The casting it took a while to find the right actor for this role. Evan, I'm a huge fan of Evan's, and so making that work was really fantastic. I can't speak to the Avengers, but it's our character exists. And we'll talk about the character. There you go. Evan, you described the character. Oh, yes.
He's very fast. He's very fast. He's quick. I don't know. He's just fast. He just talks quick. He moves quick. Everybody is very slow compared to him. It's like he's always at an ATM waiting for the bastard in front of him to finish. So it's always kind of like that.
He's got excellent genes. Is it going to be the green costume or the blue costume?
It's got to be a 70s costume.
Okay.
Yeah. I grew up as a kid in the 70s, and I had forgotten how hideous some of the clothing was back then. Now these guys, sorry.
I look incredible in this film. I just want that out there.
They make it look quite good. Yeah. Peter Dinklage looks like my father in this film.
All on the Dinklage hair.
That handsome.
Yeah, it's not a wig. It's like his real hair. Everyone thinks that he's asking him in the car, how's the wig? That's it. That's real. It just can comb like that.
Oh, I got a sweet Tom Selleck mustache working too.
How's it going? What's your name?
Hi, my name is Darian, and my question is for Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman, you star in both musicals and big budget films. What unique characteristics do you bring to each of the different mediums?
Groove, yes, groove. Well, I can tell you there won't be any singing as Wolverine. I can tell you that right now. Really? You really want Wolverine the musical? I'm gonna slice arm. I'm gonna dice arm. Thank you for your question. I don't know, man. Every film requires something. I feel like I can't answer this seriously now, but everything requires something different. It's just so weird to play a character 7 times, and you know, and so great to be. I just remembered, you know, this morning. People say to me all the time, and this is my 4th time here at ConCon, they say all the time, you cannot walk around, you know, San Diego as Hugh Jackman. But I did. In fact, this morning, I got dressed up in my full Wolverine costume. Not one person stopped me. No. One guy goes, yeah, not bad. And another one said, whoa, way too tall, buddy, way too
Okay, who do you want to sing? Hi. Hello. Hey.
Hello?
Hi.
She was on the phone. So.
She's on the phone.
I'm trying to record.
It's an important call.
Hi, my name is Audrey. I just wanted to let you know that I've loved X-Men since I was a little girl, and it's such an honor being around with you guys.
Oh, really?
It's like a dream come true just to have the cast of the original X-Men, the new X-Men, and Wolverine. Like, this is like the best night of my life. Who's your favorite character? And if you weren't, who's your favorite character now? Not necessarily the person that you're playing.
You want to start at that end, Evan?
I'd say Wolverine.
Peter Dinklage.
Mystique.
Growing up in the cartoons, I loved Beast in the cartoons growing up. But Magneto.
You took my Wolverine, but Storm.
I'd go Mystique.
Gambit. Because I thought he's got a crazy accent, and maybe if people can understand him, they'll be able to understand me.
Professor X. Sorry. Because he's in charge. And I'm in charge.
I'd love to play Wolverine one day. No, 7 times is not enough. No, Deadpool.
I would like to play any female character in any X-Men movie, because then I might stand a chance of winning an Academy Award.
If I can't play the younger Magneto, I'd like to grow wings and play Angel.
I'd like to give a run at Mystique.
Wolverine? Unless Rogue could fly. That would be nice. I'd stick with that, but no, I like the claws.
Without a doubt, Nightcrawler. Love Nightcrawler.
I am really into Bishop, I have to say.
I think Mystique for me, because she can be all these guys.
Jean Grey.
Has to be Wolverine for me.
Fantastic, guys. You know what? We're going to, don't worry, we are going to show it again, but first, help me tell these people how awesome Sasha is seated on this stage. We are going to run that footage again, but first I'm going to tell you about a couple things. Thank you all. Thank you. Yeah. Cast, you guys, if you guys want to watch the footage, I know you haven't seen it yet. If you step off the stage this way, if you step off the stage this way, there's glasses waiting for you. There's free stuff. All right. So, okay, here it is. They want me to tell you there's free T-shirts for everybody if you go to. We were just in the minute. We got up from the middle. Okay. We also have Eight's shirt they want you guys to have. Okay. So, but don't forget about the photo. And if you did get the information and you want to find yourself in this room, you'll be able to take a picture of yourself. While they were all lined up, you'll be able to tag yourself and show everybody you were here, or again, turn in your neighbors for America's Most Wanted. You'll be able to find that information on Fox's Twitter. I'll tweet it as well from EW. So, we are going to now watch the footage again, and these guys haven't seen it yet. Thank you very much.